Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Relentless recap. As usual, as you're tuning in, feel free to hit the thumbs up. Today we're back and we're back in with small size. Small size January here, the rest of the way, and the aim is just consistency and ending green. And today we did a good job of that. We had highs of 140, I believe. And we did end up giving back a little off the top on one of our tickers. I believe it was BDSX. But all in all, good day for the small size. We came in, we did exactly what we were supposed to do, which was getting green and getting out. Now let's get this mess of a company off of our screen here, Snapchat. It just came into my mind here that this thing did so well during the pandemic. So I pulled it up here just to take a look. This company. Anyhow, so that's large cap stuff. Let's just get it off the screen here and get locked in. BDSX. This one ended up moving first here throughout the day for a move here at the open. For context, pre-market, we started out a little earlier around 6 a.m., going from 6:50 to 8, and it did pull back a fair amount here into the open. In fact, I did not have it on my watch list. Didn't really think we would see much out of it, but it curled up, and this small move here around 9:18 a.m. turned into a pretty big red to green. So at 9:37, I pulled it up. My first trade actually was a red trade here. So we broke over 75 off this red to green, pushing up to 788. And I took an early starter at 50, 300 shares, looking for a very quick and abrupt red to green. I was a little too early, a little too aggressive. We ended up double bottoming into the VWAP into our previous low. And so this is where I kind of said to myself, hey, you know what? Be very careful with that. Be very careful looking for the 3 bar play early in this one. And, uh, you know, we pulled back here and then we ended up getting a much bigger incline. And so off the retest, I didn't get in immediately for the breakout here. Instead, what I did, I had to get acquainted with this stock here. Um, After pulling it up, right? So the first setup that I took that was pretty successful was the 1 minute candle to make a new high, and then that was essentially a breakout trade because we're up pretty close to high of day. So I'm in at 75, and we ended up selling at you know, into the move up. So the first trade is mentioned starter entry here around 50. We stopped out there 55 average, I think. 55, well, no, a little higher than 55 average. We stopped out 42. This is where we pulled back down here to 20. And then we took the 1 minute candle to make a new high. So I was telling myself here earlier that I got to be careful again. Still selling some of the position too early. Still selling some of the position too early here. Like the sells right here is way too early, and I think a lot of that came from some nervousness, in case we were like kind of double topping again at the area. But still, it should be, hey, the trade needs to either work or we stop out at the level of support, right? And in this case, even if we're aiming for a break even stop, or something a little less than where we're in for a bit of an arbitrary stop, we should have never sold any of this entry here at 80, 79, just a couple cents gain just wasn't enough. But right here, a little bit better out at high and mid 90s. And then we added back at 91. This time 600 shares, recognizing that we're seeing more momentum into the move. But this was a pretty good trade here coming at 9:46 a.m. So not bad here into this extension, getting out at 13. Again, even right here, you see this sell right here. This is what shouldn't happen, right? This is still like the scalper mindset here, trying to take a couple cents out of it, which is just not necessary. So we got to keep working on this. Again, once you recognize something in your trading, if you can eliminate it within 1 day of seeing it, that's the key, right? So for me, kind of struggling to, and right here, I knew we had momentum. I'm like, hey, we should see 815, 820, and still kind of taking something early, which is just not necessary. So we sold up at 13, 16, 13, 9, and then a little bit more here, like 18, and then that was pretty much the position. All of this is like just the remainder, couple of shares. Not too bad there. And then it was EVTV. So over this push, I didn't get in on the 3 bar play here, which was a mistake. I think next time we got to do a better job trusting it. It's a little tough. It's a little tough in these areas, but we kind of have to like watch as we go to see what the trend is after we start getting a nice move. But today, the 3 bar play has worked out. When after that, I was pretty much backside. So we are up 150 or 140 at that time. I think we gave back here. Trying for the breakout trade over 80. Twice we gave back in these two candles here, and we were like, hey, you know what? That's enough. This thing is more than likely backside. So, and we kind of had a good backside there. Did bounce a little bit, surprisingly though, all the way back to high of day here. I was making breakfast, and Big Steve was like, "Hey, RT, man, this thing curled back up close to the highs." And I was like, "Man, I just remember, in the past, I'd be sprinting back to go to the screen because even if I came on the resumption, the dip and rip and everything else that came after, these are the areas where we'd be adding 1, 2, 3K into the day, and then the recap comes out later, like, hey, we doubled the day, right?" But I'm like, man, I'm not even coming back to touch this thing, and I think that was the right move because the resumption looked a little choppy. It did give a good red to green once we kind of made the new high here. This was a nice push up and then a quick flag right here into another extension. This area here did look decent, but you have to be careful not to get caught, on the pullback here for the resumption trade. And we ended up getting up there to 983. And personally, for me, I'm thinking to even eliminate those trades completely, right? So I mentioned we have the Webull platform to take a couple market orders here and there to like try and get something good, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth it because those setups, unless we get into a market again where we're seeing them work consistently all the time, like how were used to in the past, it doesn't make any sense. Um, so that was BDSX, and then EVTV. You know, Sticking to small size for me is gonna be the key, and I don't want to be flip flopping. Now, I had to fight the urge today on this one to like not take a couple more shares, but I think we did the right thing. We came in, we already had gave back on the day. It was good awareness to say, hey, we're gonna just stick to the small size, take it slow, take it easy, and not expose ourselves to too much risk. Because at the end of the day, I just need to string together green days, build off of it, and just continue to adjust, refine, and get better. Right. So even if it's small victories which can add up over time, that's the way to go. So we didn't size up, but we recognize, hey, after a long consolidation, right? And I'm not just looking at this area here. Let me bring up my drawing tool, right? I'm not just looking at this consolidation, but like the entirety of the move, right? Let's see. So there's this consolidation in here. I wasn't looking at that, but instead everything that's in between the blue lines here was pretty much the consolidation, and the stock had gotten to a point where it was breaking out, and so coming up to this level right here. Man, why is this thing so laggy? The drawing tool, I gotta get a better one. Coming up to the level right here, I'm like, hey, there's a chance this thing can open up to like 140, maybe 150. And so we got involved with small size, and we had some nice trades. Taking the breakout here at 32, selling up at 40. We didn't take break of 50, but instead we took the dip down here and rode the wave back up. So this gave a nice like uptrend, right? I mean, the pullbacks, typically what we saw last week in some of the areas where I got aggressive was, hey, nice move, and then like right back to where we came from, right? Which I'm telling you guys, like every time the stock decides to like break out into a new trend, if the pullback here just is like just consecutive, and I'm gonna take losses. I'm gonna take losses. It's just, you know, for the strategy that I'm trading, you know, and for us to hold higher into the uptrend. And again, it's fine. Like this movement here is fine. Even if we come back down and try again, like that's fine. But to have this red candle sell off, or this one here sell off without really seeing any sort of follow through is tough. But we had three areas where we had a pullback, and all three areas bought up nicely as we broke over the bigger, you know, resistance that the stock had, right? Since pre-market, resistance into the open, resistance. Again, right here, resistance. So a couple times, and if we zoom out some more, we'll probably see some more action going back into pre-market. But we sold again in at 33, selling up at 40. We took the dip here around mid 30s, selling a little higher. We took the dip again, selling a little higher. And one more time up here, I think we tried. All of our trades were pretty much winning trades. I don't think we had a loss. Let me double check in the log here. Yeah, I don't think we had a loss really. Well, okay, there's one loss. Yeah, I don't think I had a loss in here. So if we look at EVTV, once it came up, 31 to 36, 33 to 37, some trades at 40, and then 40 to 48, 40, 43 add to 48, 49, and then 46 to 50, 54. So this one was also a good one. We traded today like 8,000 shares of volume, like, you know, very small size as mentioned. There's no way I just clicked the hotkey. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, really small size. And we're very grateful for a good day, but we're gonna stick to the small size, and we need to build, right? But we need to build off of this and continue to make the adjustments that we're seeing on a day-to-day basis, right? That's how, you know, the strategy that you're trading becomes even more refined, and over time you get better and better. So right now it's not about making massive amounts of money for me right now in this moment. Instead, we're gonna take it slow and take it easy. We are trading large caps. We are taking on some bigger swings on that side of things, but that side of things have been going well since, you know, since, I mean, even before last year, really. But small cap wise, small size, small size. So we're just gonna rock it out for the rest of the month, and well, you know, once we see what we need to see, then we're gonna put massive size again. But yeah, feeling pretty good here. You know, again, the goal, the aim was to bounce back after two bigger red days last week. Um, Friday we didn't trade, so no recap, no live stream. But today, every day that we trade this year, we'll have a live stream, or at the very least a recap here. We'll do our best. When we're traveling, we're gonna try to see how we can work things out. But we're gonna travel at least 2 3 times this year. So, you know, in terms of like trading, traveling and trading, right? So we'll see. But even then, we're gonna do our best to put out a recap, even if we don't live stream. But if we do live stream, at least we're gonna get a recap here, even if it's just a 5 minute recap. But that was pretty much the day. Just two stocks, keeping it simple, small green. We had a lot of great trades. I'm very happy with the trades that we took today. And right now, I'm going to import over to the metrics platform here. For those of you who are going the distance with small caps, continue to be disciplined, continue to be patient, continue to look forward to those opportunities that you know and love. For me, I'm signing out. And yeah, have a good one. Have a good rest of the day. Tomorrow again at 9 at 10 a.m. market time. I have to keep pausing the video because I don't know what I'll do with this cold. You know, it's just, man, it's killing me. Nothing works. Nothing works. Anyhows, catch you guys later.